Welcome to Currency Watch. This is Chris Keane from a Keane point of view. Most of the majors fell today after trying to rally in Asian trading. In Europe and North America, the dollar gained strength as a few of the majors broke through key technical and resistance levels. The interesting thing about today's trading was that commodities were down, such as oil, gold, and silver. And the Aussie and New Zealand pairs moved down to test support levels. And based on the news flow out of tonight, we have the Chinese New Yuan loan report, and this could indeed be the catalyst to push these pairs through these major support zones heading into European and North American trading tomorrow. Let's take a look at the few of the majors, and we'll see exactly what we anticipate could occur tonight. If you hear any thunder, that could be because there's a huge thunderstorm outside right now, and this is Tampa, Florida, which is the lightning capital of the world. Okay, let's first look at the Euro USD. As you can see, the Euro broke through key support today at 122.85. The pair, as long as it stays below this support zone at 122.85, which now is a resistance area, could continue its moves lower. And where the pair moves to this point, where they could have support, was kind of interesting. I had to look today, and I had to go all the way out to a weekly chart on a 2-year perspective, and even further than that, a weekly chart on a 3-year perspective. And you can see that the cross, where the cross can find resistance at daily price support here, which is the low from June of last year, and actually it's June of 2 years ago, and this level comes in at 121.50 as the pair broke, is still breaking down to new lows on the day. And if it breaks below that level, the next and final resistance level that we find is at 118.80, and that would be a major resistance, and further lower than that obviously would be the trendline support that has continued to descend downwards. But let's we might be getting a little bit ahead of ourselves there, but as long as the pair is below this level, the next major level of support is at 121.50. But let's take a look at the pairs that I'm interested in heading tonight's trading. First is New Zealand, which you can see is at support level right here at 0.7920, and the Aussie, which is at similar support, is sitting here at trendline support on the ascending trend line that has contained the price action. As you can see, both of these pairs haven't been able to gain much traction and moved down aggressively in New York today to test these levels. If we can get after the Japanese yen report, if we can get a push through these levels, we could first on the Aussie see a push down towards 104.40, and then ultimately back towards parity over the next few days. And the same with New Zealand. If this level can be breached, we could see a move down to the next support level at 78.40 and then 78 area. Of course, the pairs could remain in these trends, but if we do get that catalyst tonight in Asian trading, I would be expecting a move lower towards those particular levels. If we can take a look at a few of the other pairs really quickly, you can see the Great Britain USD didn't move down with risk today, which is interesting, probably because the Euro pound cross moved down. It is basically still in the same range with 154.75 and 155.50 as support, and the Japanese yen is definitely still range bound. It's been sitting in this range for the last week or so, with 80 at the top and 79.20 at the bottom. The CAD is a bit of interesting. It did break below today the resistance, which was around 102.20. If the pair can get through this zone of 102.20 and 102.30, we could see a push up initially towards 103. So in summary, tonight I'm going to be watching New Zealand and the Aussie, and watching data out of China to see if we have any, if we can get a push through these support zones, and see if we can get a little momentum lower over the next day or so. For other news coming out tonight, we also have the New Zealand house sales, and we have the German CPI report due out in European trading. So once again, this is Chris Keane, and this is Currency Watch. Remember to keep your trades keen and play it safe.